Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of 5. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that we give you more content. We've got 5 really good questions here for Kris and myself, of which I'm always going to give you the right answers. Kris is gonna be a bit wrong. So, without further ado, let's keep it as short as possible. Let's get into the first question. Do you think it was right to scrape away the away goal rule in the Champions League?
I'll probably put it down to 2 facts.
Yeah.
One, it makes the game fair, right? In terms of a team now knows that there is no difference between either being at home or being away. But 2, that flair, that excitement of are we home or away has not been taken off. For me, that's the
Pros and cons.
those are the pros and cons that are there. But if I can further ado on the on the pros of it, a team now knows that they just need to work equally hard away from home, or if they're at home, right? And but at the same time,
You're so conflicted.
I'm now thinking if Rashford scored that penalty at the Parc de France and then we don't make it through on away goals room, PSG, Barca, or the Greek god of was Peter Drury.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Gonna be
That
so
was how it goes,
animated, Are those the moments that we're gonna miss, and everything? But if I can be very honest, my opinion on that is, fair play, fair game for me. If you can do your job at home and you do your job away, finishing club.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
It's just the number of goals. You just need to score more goals than the other team to win. Then that's it.
All that's there right now is just knowing that if we considered 4, for us to take it to extra time, we need to go score 4. You shouldn't be under pressure of we need to score 5. We need to score. Of course, it'll take away the excitement from everything. Remember Oliveira, at the Ahly Stadium. Scores are okay. I wouldn't call it.
Yeah, it was great. You like Juventus because of Ronaldo, I know, but let's just call it great.
Szczesny, poor. Extremely poor, So for me, if we then look at those, those few dimensions, it will make a bit of sense, for UEFA to just cut it off and just make sure that if Oliveira wants to win next time, he needs to go score 2 and not 1, away, away from home. So yeah,
I agree with you.
I think it's also not a fact of there's no fair play, but the excitement has just reduced a bit.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Talk about Bruno Fernandes struggling in a Portugal shirt. That's more misery to you, of course, I know, and I like it that way.
For me, I think we had this discussion before.
Yeah.
The coincidence is that the 2 players are from United, right? I don't hate him. The thing is, you're laughing because you think I hate him. I don't, right? But
yeah,
if I look at a player like Paul Pogba,
yes,
all I'm now noticing is, are their roles? What are their roles exactly?
Yeah, the differences between your role at United, your role in the national team.
What are the coaches saying? Because all I'm now saying is, for Pogba to perform so like that Switzerland game, let's be very honest, the team did not make it through. His mistake probably cost them the 3rd goal.
Yeah.
But as a rating, I will possibly put it down to 8. That was a solid 8 performance. He put in Mbappe through, he put in Griezmann through. Fantastic color into the top. That was, if we're in England, that's top bins.
Yeah, I'll get it top bins.
Top bins,
yes. And there are guys who are here in Leeds. That's our location.
Yeah, that was definitely top bins. Yeah. So perfect, So is it because Kante does the job very well for him defensively that Pogba doesn't really need to defend? He needs to go high up the pitch, and create for France. But now at United, Pogba now has that role of, okay, he's a bit more defensive because they have a cam already in Bruno Fernandes, exactly, who can increase his numbers. So, but if I look at Portugal, they have CDMs. Two great, and it's one of the best CDMs we actually like. Every time they play the ball, we're happy. So for Portugal, I don't know what the root problem is. And also, when he did the game he started, Carvalho and Pereira played, right?
Yes.
And when you have those two covering you, you should be exploring. Like, I want to be very honest. Days when I used to play infield, right? Yeah. Before I went to goalie, every single time when I used to play, let's say, I was a 6. Okay, not the fittest 6, but I was a 6. The moment I realized that I have someone who can do the job defensively for me, or who can cover me, as a CDM, I did then like to go a bit forward, and take some shots on. But I had the center mid I used to play with those days. You knew that, okay, this guy doesn't have the fitness to come back, so I can cover for him. So that relationship, does it exist at Portugal for Bruno to know that if he goes forward, then he can be covered, by the two CDMs or by, his defenders and everything. So,
alright, I understand. But Kris, be honest. So why did they turn you into a goalkeeper? Was it because you lacked the fitness, or you just did very, very big hands?
What's funny is that day, right? Our goalie didn't come. Right? We were actually Blackstone Primary School.
Typical story within that the defender didn't come.
The defender didn't come. So then they were like, Kris, you probably the biggest frame which can come in, and play this game. Then when I was in goal,
You showed a lot of class.
I showed fantastic instincts, Honestly speaking, there's actually a way that I like to dive that I actually never really learned, but I did it the one time in primary school and through high school, although we didn't really play sports a lot in high school. So even now, varsity, as I play, it's still in me. So,
and it works for you.
It works for me, but generally, if I can say, that Pogba, Bruno. Okay, sorry, no, Pogba. I don't know. That's not the question.
Yeah, you're always on Pogba.
that Fernandes difference in a national shirt and in a club shirt, I think is just come down to roles. Is his role to defend at Portugal? Is his role to attack at Man U? What's the question there? I think for me at Portugal, he's more of a reserved player. He plays strictly centre mid. Like he doesn't venture into those cam positions, in as much as, but during qualifiers you could see that he's venturing into those positions, but come the tournament, though I could feel a bit of some naivety from Santos. So yeah, I guess for me it's a difference in roles. Manu, he plays up the pitch. Solskjaer surely has given him the role, to create, to score goals, free kicks and everything. Pogba does the opposite, so Bruno has that freedom. Then we look at the national squad. I think his job is probably to do a lot of defensive work and play deep for Portugal. Probably, maybe Pereira and Carvalho cannot.
No.
The problem is they from Man U, so I try to look for excuses. But
yes, you're trying. You've tried your best. Okay.
We can move on.
So the best thing we got from this Fernandes question is Jorge Mendes and Mino Raiola. If you're watching, he is a very good goalkeeper that you need to take to your clubs. You get a lot of clean sheets. Now, Benitez probably going to Everton, might be going to Everton, might be already in Everton. Considering his Liverpool past, is that going to be a problem with Everton fans? I think it's going to be, but is he going to be successful at Everton, or might that relationship with the fans make sure that it never happens?
Okay, here's what I feel is going to happen.
Yes. That's what we need from you. That's what we need from you.
The reception is gonna get
Yes.
will not be the greatest.
Yes.
I'll be very, very honest. But fans just in general, if your results come,
Yeah, I think we're very fickle.
we will support you.
Yes.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when he was at the wheel, I was with the man. As soon as one wheel went off the racks,
Yes.
I started to question, I started to raise an eyebrow. So for me, all I can say is the success measure that he's going to bring
Yes.
at Everton is really going to determine his future. It could be, honestly speaking, for him, he's going to have one shot.
Okay. Yes.
That's what I feel. He's going to have one shot. If he makes it Everton, he's going to have one shot.
But what's success for Everton? In your opinion, what's success for Everton? Because if it's Manchester United, we're saying, yeah, if they win the league, that's great. Everton can't win the league, in my opinion. They can't. They're not good enough. Yeah, maybe qualifying to win the league.
You know, Everton was always that team where they will face a United, and City want to win. Their job is to stop other teams,
Yes,
from
exactly,
from getting to the
Party
top.
poopers.
Party football, because I remember the game Chelsea played against Tottenham. Chelsea, knowing that Tottenham is our biggest rival, Leicester, you might as well take that trophy.
Yeah.
But they made sure Spurs were not close to winning that title. So for me, Rafa is gonna have a tough job in terms of him bringing some form of success to Everton. Probably also his recruitment might bring in maybe a few more players who have a couple names more. Being coached under Rafa Benitez, might be a big name for Everton and everything. So for me, I guess it's and he will need to win those Merseyside derbies.
Yes.
He will
need
to go to Anfield. He need to definitely dismiss them, and also, but as we know,
that's a tough ask.
is it something that's feasible?
Yeah, that's a tough ask.
The good thing about football is one day the ball is on a roll, and we'll definitely know which side it tilted.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So hey Rafa, you listening? He says you just need to win, then you're okay at Everton.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Chelsea and Haaland now, should they buy him? Should they try to get Haaland? Of course, we talked about it in another video. You said maybe at United you'd want him as well. So this, I think, just shows how good he is. A lot of clubs are said to be looking at him. Is Chelsea the answer to the problems that they currently have?
One thing that I'm certain of is if Chelsea get Haaland, it's gonna be a very different squad for me. Werner has managed to bring a lot of pace into the squad. Bringing the team up the pitch, but his end product,
He can't finish for shit.
He cannot finish. Sometimes his final ball into other players is a bit shaky. His close control sometimes is a bit off. So for you then to bring someone who's not equally pacey, but Haaland has got some stride on him, and he can definitely go up the pitch. He's got Haaland is your complete striker. Tell me anything he doesn't have. In Bundesliga, we saw him doing scissors kick, bicycle kicks.
Yes.
That game against PSG, I think, if you watch football enough, you definitely remember that strike.
Yes.
He threw it. He's banging goals. For Norway, for what's this? For Borussia Dortmund this past season. So for Chelsea, he'll be a very very good signing.
Yeah, I guess it's coming to us and not United.
If anything, for me,
Yeah.
his growth might potentially put him as one of the best young strikers in the world right
Yes.
now. He's on his way. If he puts in the extra effort, that Ronaldo workout, that Ronaldo push, into his game, come this next season, whichever team he's gonna go to, he's gonna be a top signing. But in the relation to Chelsea, for the question, he's gonna be excellent because, and also I'm not saying that Werner will now bench or how they'll balance out in the midfield.
Yeah.
But for me, the reason I will probably start Werner and Haaland is because I know that on a counter attack, I'm gone. I'm definitely gone. I'll give obviously Mount, the room, to put in the ball and everything.
What about Kai?
Kai, yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Oh my
attacking
God, I
options.
forgot about Kai Havertz. Werner, sorry. oh no. How does that?
It doesn't matter. Maybe you play just the four of them there. Put them in, all of them. Then Kante's just the only midfielder there.
But you play a 4-3.
We'll change it.
A 3-4-3.
We'll change it to 3 Kante, then everyone.
Everyone else in front, yeah, surely, yeah.
Probably consider a lot of goals. Yeah. So the 17th of July, big day in African football.
Big day.
Very big day in Morocco, Casablanca. Our Ahly versus Kaizer Chiefs. I think this already puts you in a tight position because you're already biased. Who's winning it, Kris? Give us the winner. Just give us the winner. Don't give us too much. Just tell us who's winning and why.
Ahly.
But I thought you support Kaizer Chiefs.
I support the Soweto Giants, but
Yes.
if I can be honest, a lot of these things come down to form,
Yes.
Sundowns had good form.
Yes.
Actually, I'm contradicting myself. Mamelodi Sundowns had good form but exited.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs had shaky form. And so that's actually that can bring out an interesting debate on, do you really need to be in good form for you to win the CAF Champions League, or are Kaizer Chiefs just gonna go there and scrap a result? But one thing I definitely know is Pito, in as much as now he's now at Ahly and everything, he is definitely looking forward to have 100% record with Ahly against any South African team. That for me, that would be my objective if I was Pito, to make sure that South Africa, right? I would take it away from the game a bit.
Yes.
But for my own personal record, I will make sure that my team can play at their best abilities to make sure that in Africa I'm one of the top coaches they know.
I think he's
Right.
the best, yes.
And also now the thing is, we might say to be the best, but he is the best.
He is the best,
Right?
yeah.
So now Ahly, one of the best teams who have had countless, CAF Champions League victories, they have dismissed, TP Mazembe when they used to be in their prime and everything, So now, having a team that had a fairly, I would say 60% form, as the season ended, but during the season, Gavin Hunt really,
It disappointed you.
I don't know. We lost, we drew a couple matches, but managing to finish 8th with the caretaker manager coming through, we'll see how he definitely shapes us his team against our Ahly. But for me, if I was still on Betway,
Yeah.
I was definitely gonna put all my money on our Ahly to definitely win that match.
When you're speaking there, I sense a bit of, yes, you say Ahly are gonna win, but I sense a bit of wow.
The problem is, I don't want to be naive.
Yeah.
I don't want to put myself in a position where, for the viewers, I will tell them my feelings and not what's objective, and everything. So if subject to me liking my team, Chiefs, we want that gold, that black and yellow all around that, that cup, but at the same time, the red and black of Egypt. might take it.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Mhm.
Sorry to
Might
crush
take
your
it.
hopes. I think you've got no chance.
But if they do it,
It's not happening. It's not happening.
oh, is it not? Okay,
It's not
fine.
happening.
I mean, I won't fight.
Ahly is winning. They've got the best coach. They've got the better players. I think that's it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it for our show 5. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting us by liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.